Hello and welcome to the video. AI is upon us and everyone is learning what they can do with it. As a developer, you don't want to sit in the corner. In this video, I will teach you how to build an AI agent from scratch by taking the response of a large language model like GPT and turning it into a usable product. This is a very powerful idea that can only be compared to how compilers take our code and turning it into a program. So what are we building? Aside from learning some advanced features of Go, you will build an agent that takes simple instructions from you and generates an entire project based on that instruction. It will write the code in Python, Java, Go, or JavaScript. We will also develop a template system that allows you to add more programming languages. In this demo, I have two different programs. One is a web-based program and the other one is a command line program. I want to start by running the web-based program. Don't worry, I will teach you how to build both programs. It's actually the same program, just that one we have added is a HTTP server that allows us to run it from the web page. To run it, I simply just execute the server and then it is running on port 3000, which I have here currently opened. Now, what do we want to build? And this is the fun of AI. You can build anything that you want to build. Like I said, we can build, let's write the code in Python, for instance, and I change it to Python Flask. And the package doesn't really matter. The number of workers is some Go concurrency happening here. And then the model that we want to use. So let's write the description for the program that we want to build. And the name of the project, we can call it user auth. Run it. As you can see, we just sent off the request to our model, and then you have some instruction here right on the console, the number of workers, a little bit about the workers. The workers are responsible for creating and writing the code. This is quite interesting because if you look at an IDE like Cursor, this is what Cursor is doing. They are taking the instructions from the language, doing something with it, and then they are writing the code for you. Now you are about to learn how everything works. So let's wait for the program to return and then we can see the content of the program. The goal for the video is to learn the fundamentals of how to get the large language models to generate a complete project for us. So we are going to focus more on how to write the agent than the code it generates. The code it generates probably going to have some errors here and there, but you know that is AI for you. You need to spend some time correcting them and running them. But the quality of the code so far, for me, it has been amazing. So let's wait for this to come back to us and then let's see the content of the code that it generates. Great. You see, code generation complete. Now we can download it. I'm going to download it to the desktop. You see it's downloaded here. Let's open it. And then this is the content of the code. Just for the fun of it, I think we should, let me try to open it in code, Visual Studio Code, and let's check out the content. This code, completely written by AI, look at, it has a README file. Look at it, how to set it up, how to run it. This is 100% written by AI. And then we can look at here, the model. Templating system 504, great login page, error handling and everything. You see, this is, for me, this is, I don't know the right word, but this is scary. The same, we can just change from Python to, let's say, JavaScript, for instance, and use Express. I'm not going to change anything again. I generate it again. And we can generate for another language. So this is fantastic, and it's going to change how we write programs. Now think about this. We can write another agent that takes the generated code and deploy it for us. That means you can host this application as a SaaS and allow people to generate their MVC and get it hosted for them, and you can generate some revenue with it as well. When you take the course, you are going to have access, 100% access to the code, and you can do anything that you want to do with it. So this is a fantastic course, and I think you should take the course. Great, the second one is completed. Now we generated this one with this one is with JavaScript. So this is it. Let's open it again. Going to open it in code. And look at it. It added a README. You see, this is for me, this is really cool. The models, look at the code. The code is also good. Middleware, controller. You see, we instead of going to the browser to type some code and bring it over to your IDE, we are able to generate an entire project. And this is the fun of it. You can generate for Java, for Go, for anything, you know. This is really cool. Now let's look at how to use the command line version of it to generate a program as well. For the command line version, I'm going to paste the instruction. So this, we are calling the program here maker. Pass it some templates. So we want to use Go this time around. Set an output for it. Set the model. All this we are going to learn how to do them, and then we pass the instruction here. The same thing, the same command that you have over here, and then we run it. Let's wait for it to run. You see, it has created the directory that is going to put the code, and let's wait for it to do its thing. Fantastic. Look at, we have our code. Let's open the user management code in Visual Studio Code, and this one is now written in Go. Let's look at the README as well. Great README. Look at the directory structure. So I like what it's doing. You see, it's using repository, using services, handlers, middleware, and there is also a DB SQL for us to install the program. This is really good. Really, really good. I like to look at some of the repositories and see what's going on. It's using Go ORM and has an interface to this. Honestly, this is a good code. This is a good code. And let's look at the service. This is a good code. Look at what we are able to do with very simple instructions. So if you build a lot of product for customers, you don't need to start from scratch all the time. You can get the template of it out of the way, and then you start changing things, adding new features and all that. So if you want to learn how to build this program that I just showed you, take the course, watch the videos. We are going to start from scratch and build a complete project. This is what you are going to learn. My name is Abba Joseph. I am a senior Go engineer, was a former CTO. I have over 18 years in the industry. Welcome to my course. Thank you. See you in the course.